when we were chatting, well, I guess two things. This was super impactful for me. That my brother, my mom, my dad, and my wife all independently and like made it a point to talk about how impressed they were with the five of you and just like how thoughtful and kind and caring. And I texted this to Pat. I think they spent the most time maybe with Pat, but and they're like, that dude was a joyful and very present human being. And so you think about that, and how does that feed into like how do we learn from what happened? And Evan said this on our call the other day. He's like, sometimes there's a temptation to like engineer these things, which robs and stunts the integration coming home. So we're very mindful of that because this could very quickly turn into something that is toxically masculine, that is kind of like douchey and engineered and not organic and putting on facades. So we're fighting like hell to make sure that that doesn't happen. So even when we come into these things slow, it's because we need the people who are there that made this organic thing happen to inject different thought processes on how to make it even better. So what we did was we started talking about what do we want to have happen on the other side of these things, especially this next quarter. And so kind of four things that came to mind were, right, we want all of our partners or our kids or the people in our direct and immediate networks to say, damn, these people are more present and joyful. Right. So how do we engineer something that over the next 3 months that happens because we're working on it? We're mindful of it. The second thing is it's a longer buildup to something that is on the books, that is a Masogi, that is going to be hard, that is going to probably be a little bit wilder, right? What that is, that destination, we don't, or milestone, moment, threshold. With it's not a, it's not an endpoint. The third one is we want to make sure we have tangible results that we're all aware of, that we're all pursuing together in our entrepreneurial journey. This is not something that like, hey, we want Mike to coast. No, we want to tell Mike that, yo, bro, you're in the maintenance yard. Get to work. And that accountability is going to help us do great things together from our business career. Right. And we don't want it to just be results. We want it to be tactics and strategies as well. So how do we have that mastermind to forge those together? And then the fourth one, just all of us being like kind of open about it. We want you to be ready and interested to be a coach or take a more active role in Unration in some way, shape, or form. We don't know what that looks like, but the caliber of dudes that we have right now with it's just, yeah, man, 8 weeks to forge what I feel are some of the closest relationships in my life where I know more about, you dudes. So, those were the four like major bullet points that is kind of what we're reverse engineering to accomplish, with this larger group.